Hi, this is Jeff Perlman again with Real Software, and I want to give you another sneak peek at something new in Web Edition. This will be in the next beta. Now, this is a technology that we had originally not planned to put in the first version of Web Edition, but due to an issue we had between the IDE and the browser, we decided we really needed to add it, and that is push technology. Now, if you're not familiar with web development, in a web application, typically the browser has to request information from the server. It doesn't go the other way. But with push technology, we can push data from the server to the client without the client asking for it. Let's take a look at an example. So here's an example that will show you how our new push technology works. I've created a little simple chat program, and I'll type in my name, and I'll type in a message. Jason's on the other end, so he's going to respond. I'm going to press post. There's my message, and we'll see a reply from Jason in a minute. There it is. Okay, so let's look at the code and see how this works. So here's the project, and basically how this project works is that the app class has an array of pages. Now my page is called chat page, so it has an array called chat pages, and it's of type chat page. So it's basically keeping an array of pages. Now what are these pages? Well, they're the pages of the sessions where people are chatting. So in this case, it was just Jason and I, so there would be 2 items in this array. And then, when the user presses the post button, it makes sure first that the username and message were not blank, and then it calls a method, send a message to all clients, passing the username and the message to that method of the app class. So let's go and take a look at that method of the app class. Well, here it is. And it's pretty simple. It just loops through the chat pages array. And because they're pages, it knows that the pages have a list box called message list. So they call the add row method of the message list box and pass it the username and the message. It's that simple. It's just like adding a row to the message box directly, only in this case, we're just looping through the pages. Now, how do these pages end up in this array? Well, if we go back to the page, in its open event, I have a method I added called add page, and I pass it me, so that's a reference to the page. And in the close event, I have a method called remove page, app.remove page, pass it me. And if we go back to the app class, you'll see that those are part of the app class. There's add page, it just appends the page to the chat pages array. And remove page simply gets the index of the page that I passed in and removes it from the array. So all I'm doing is when the page opens, add the page to the array. When the page closes, remove it. And then send message does nothing more than loop through those pages and call add row to add the username and message. It's that simple. The whole thing is maybe 15 lines of code total for the whole project. So that's an example of how push technology works. You can push data from the server application back to the client without the client application having to request it. So that's how our new push technology works. It'll be in the next beta. It'll be in the first release of Real Studio Web Edition. If you've used Facebook before, you've seen Facebook pages update without you actually pressing a button or doing anything. Well, that's push technology in action. And that's it. So thanks for watching.